Hello everyone. I just want to make a quick little video today. Got this new trigger pull gauge in. I have a few guns that I'm really wanting to see what the trigger pull is like on them. I have one gun right here, which will be the very last one. Is a Ruger Super Blackhawk 44 mag. I did the trigger job on it myself, and it is scary light. And you'll see exactly how light it is at the end of the video. I'm also going to compare it. I'm going to be comparing the Super Blackhawk to a Ruger Blackhawk in 30 carbine, and I'm also going to be comparing it to a stock AR-15 trigger and a velocity trigger in this one. You can kind of see that green housing right there for the trigger is a drop-in trigger. Now, the guy that started up Velocity Triggers, he actually used to work for Night Muzzleloaders, and he designed the trigger for this muzzleloader here. And the entire time that I was a kid, my grandfather always told me, "No, always keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to shoot." We all know that rule, but he always told me, he said, "Never touch this trigger or put your finger in the trigger guard with a glove on. That's how light it's supposed to be." And growing up, I can remember that it was the lightest trigger pull of any of the guns that we had at that time. Alright, let's jump to it. Let's go ahead and just start with the AR-15s, then we'll go to the muzzleloader, then we'll go to the Blackhawk, and then we'll finish off with the Super Blackhawk. So this is just a factory stock AR-15 trigger, just a regular old mil-spec trigger. I think this was actually a Palmetto State Armory trigger that I got. Is that 7 pounds and 4 ounces there? I figured it would have went off. Thought I had the safety on for a minute. Let's try it again. Well, the gauge never did move. Reset it and we'll try it again. Mm, 6 pounds, 13 ounces that time. You can see it right there. Reset and try it again. Six pounds, 8 ounces. Six pounds, 14 ounces. I think that 14 came after the break while I was still applying pressure. Try it one last time. I'm pretty sure it broke at 6:14 that time, but right there's where it stopped at 6:15. Alright, now let's go to the velocity trigger. Make sure safety is off of it. That was at 2 pounds, 3 ounces before it jumped up to 13. Try it again. Try to be as accurate with this as I can be. It's kind of hard to hold it to the side and make everything in focus. Now it broke at 3.5, but it's at 3.7 now. Let's try it again. I'm also trying to make sure that I do this or pull at the very center of the trigger each time also. That's 2 pounds, 15 ounces. One more time. There we go. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. By the way, I really love that velocity trigger. It has zero creep, super short reset, breaks like glass. I can't say enough good things about it. Alright, now let's try this muzzleloader. £1 pound, 13 ounces. Reset. £2, 3 ounces that time, but I think most of that came after the break. £1, 7 ounces. All right, one last time. £1, 12 ounces that time. You can see that is a very light, what a lot of people call a hair trigger. I love that trigger though. Whenever I think about a rifle trigger, that is about as perfect for me as it can get. I love a super light trigger, always have. Now I do think that's worth noting that on this Blackhawk chambered in .30 carbine here, that I actually did a what they call a poor boy custom job or trigger job on it, and that's where you lift one spring underneath the handle off of the peg. All right, we're gonna try it now. £1, 5 ounces. That broke at £1, 5 ounces again, but I stopped it at 1.9. Alright, let's try this one last time, and then we'll go on to the dangerous one. That was at 1.5 also, but once again I stopped it at 1.9. Just for fun, one last time. 1.5 again, but I stopped it at 1.8. Okay, now this gun here, I do not just let anybody shoot it, and before I do let anybody shoot it, I actually let them dry fire it a couple times just so they know exactly how light it is. That way there's no surprises. I don't tell people how I've done this to it. I won't tell you how I've done it. I won't show you how I've done it. Mainly because I really just don't trust people with it. It's that light. It's that scary. If you don't know what you're expecting, it's a good way to get hurt or get somebody else hurt. Truth be told, I've still got everything to take this gun back to stock, and I don't think I'll ever do it just because I like shooting this gun with that trigger the way that it is. I like to shoot it at long range a lot. I shoot it at 100 yards quite often, and whenever I want this gun to go off, it goes off, and I absolutely love that. But I understand that there's a inherent danger with it, so I'm as careful as can be with it. And like I said, I don't want to see anybody else get hurt, so if I ever do let people shoot it, I let them dry fire it numerous times just so they know exactly what they're expecting. And you will see how light this is. That broke at 2 ounces. I stopped it at 3. It broke that time at 6 ounces. But that could have been me stopping it a little bit late. Let's try it again. I'll try to get that glare off there. It broke at under 5 ounces that time. I'm not sure exactly where, but it was well under 5. Try it one last time. I've had this break at 2 ounces numerous times, and I don't really know exactly how accurate this gauge can be with such a light trigger. I assume that's really accurate. If you actually pull the trigger on this, it's just unreal. That broke at 3 ounces that time. Try it one more time. That broke at 3. That stopped at 4.4. One last time. That broke at 3 that time again. I stopped it at 1.6. Well, that wraps it up for today. Just wanted y'all to see kind of where we was at. I've got other guns I kind of want to play with this new trigger gauge with and kind of see where it's at. It's kind of fun just to play around with and know exactly how things are doing. I do have more content recorded right now. I've currently filmed it on GoPro and camera as well. I don't know how to edit video though. I don't know how to download it to a computer and edit it the way that it needs to be edited. So I've got enough content recorded for about 2 videos now, but I'm kind of stuck at it. I do this all myself, and I'm no computer whiz. So everything you see is just as basic as I can do it. So just keep watching, be patient with me. Hopefully I can find somebody that can help me out, we'll get things sorted out and start providing more content. Thanks.